FM.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news, and be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions. We are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Good afternoon, this is Power 365 Online Radio coming to you from the city of Ibadan. My name is Olamide Adeniji, and this is the world news at 4 p.m. Many feared dead, injured as police disperse protesters in Abuja. Police urge medical workers to report FCT gunshot patients. Police fire tear gas at protesters, journalists in Akwa Ibom. Police nab 320 over Kano protest chaos. Now the news in full. Many end bad governance in Nigeria. Protesters are feared injured after police dispersed them in Abuja on Friday. The protesters had disregarded the warnings by policemen against holding a procession. The police laid ambush for the protesters immediately after the National Hospital area and dispersed them with tear gas and live ammunition. Still in FCT, the Federal Capital Territory Police Command has called on medical personnel to report anyone with gunshot wounds to the police. The command said it engaged some hoodlums in a fierce gun duel, with many of them escaping with gunshot injuries, adding that the hoodlums are taking advantage of the hunger protests to embark on massive extortion and assault on innocent citizens along the Lugbe area of the FCT. The command, in a statement on Friday by its spokesperson, Josephine Adair, said the residents alerted the police about the incident. Still on the End Bad Governance protest, operatives of the Akwa Ibom State Police Command on Friday fired tear gas canisters at a group of protesters who had gathered at the Ibom Plaza to continue the nationwide hunger protest for the second day. A journalist with the new Nigerian newspaper in Akwa Ibom State was also tear gassed while interviewing the protesters. Over 15 protesters displayed placards with various inscriptions such as End Bad Governance in Nigeria, End Hunger in Nigeria, and Reduce fuel price to 100 naira, among others. Newsmen report that the protesters were singing and chanting solidarity songs when the police opened the canisters on them and marched them to Unity Park along Ududuma Avenue, where they. Meanwhile, the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has commended Nigerians who took to the streets to protest against bad governance. Nigerians are experiencing economic difficulties, making it challenging for many to afford basic necessities. In response, some youths began protests on Thursday in some parts of the country, calling for an end to hunger and poor governance in Nigeria. The former vice president on Friday praised Nigerians for their bravery in a post on his verified Facebook page, while denouncing the hoodlums who hijacked the protest in some states. Still on the protest, the police command in Kano State has announced the detention of 320 suspects allegedly involved in vandalizing public buildings during the nationwide protest in the state. The News Agency of Nigeria reports that the command's public relations officer SP Abdullahi Kiyawa disclosed this during a parade of the suspects at the police headquarters on Friday. Kiyawa stated that the suspects were apprehended at the premises of the High Court and other public buildings with various items found in their possession. He explained that the police, in collaboration with other security agencies, had established a comprehensive security network to ensure that the residents could go about their legitimate activities without any let or hindrance. Still on the protest, no fewer than 17 persons were killed in Abuja, Kano, Niger, Borno, Kaduna, and Jigawa during the End Bad Governance protest, which was held across the country on Thursday. One person was shot dead in Abuja and Kano, while 2 killed in Jigawa. 6 others were reportedly gunned down by security forces in Niger, while 4 died in Borno and 3 in Kaduna State. The rally began peacefully but took a violent turn in some cities, leading to violent confrontations between the police and the protesters. Businesses, banks, shopping plazas, and some markets did not open for fear of the protests escalating into crisis. Meanwhile, in the United States of America, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris urged journalist Ivan Gershkovich on Thursday as he and 2 other Americans arrived back on U.S. soil after being freed by Russia in a huge prisoner swap. Wall Street Journal reporter Gershkovich, former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, and journalist also Kumar Shiva were met by cheers from family and friends as they disembarked a plane before each embracing Biden and Harris. And this ends our World News at 4 p.m. Thank you for staying tuned. But before we go, these are the headlines again. Many fear dead, injured as police disperse protesters in Abuja. Atiku praises end bad governance in Nigeria. Protesters urges Tinubu to listen to citizens. Police urge medical workers to report FCT gunshot patients. And on the world scene, Biden, Harris, US prisoners released in Russia swap. Thank you for joining us on our programs and news bulletins today. Join us tomorrow again when we bring you fresh programs and news bulletins. Until then, do have a blessed evening and please stay safe. My name is Olamide Adeniji. Goodbye.
Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment.